Alright, I'm gonna do a quick little video here about this guy that's trolling me because he's mad because I'm calling him out with the out of focus stuff. There's another one. Instagram firmament. He's made all these comments on a couple of my videos, just trolling the hell out of me because he thinks that this crap that he is putting out is in focus. Now, I've shown this before and I'll show it again. Is it my fault that he's calling me a troll and a shill or something because I know how to focus and he doesn't? So him not knowing how to focus makes me a shill. But yet his YouTube channel has nothing but out of focus crap on it. He doesn't even have any flat earth videos. Maybe one. I don't know. I didn't watch that. He might have a flat earth video, but mostly out of focus stuff. This is something a shield would actually do, is put out all this disinformation to trick people. And he's doing a pretty good job of it because he also has a Facebook page which is nothing but out of focus stars. And it's all he's got. It's out of focus junk, garbage. It's all he knows. And he's going to be calling me a shill. I mean, come on. I was reading some comments on a couple of these earlier. I'm not going to go through all that. But if he can't tell that let me do a split screen here. Okay, this is his video. Oh crap. Okay, there's what he thinks is in focus. And this is a flashlight, a keychain, ultraviolet flashlight in my backyard, 200 feet away. I can get the exact same effect when it's out of focus. Now, if he can't tell that and that are about the same thing, and different levels of focus, you get a little bit different effects, but if you can't tell that those two are the same, then you're bad, dude. You've made a horrible mistake. If it's an honest mistake, it's okay, but you can't look at this and tell me that you think that's what stars look like. Come on, man. I mean, get with the program. Learn how to focus. This is not that hard. See, there's the flashlight in focus. I made a whole video about this. I'm not going to show it all again. But that is a flashlight in my backyard, 200 feet away. Okay? Put the camera out of focus, you get the same exact effect. Alright? Okay, this is another video going around. Okay, you can see right here, the guy's pointing at these blue lights on the building over there and then showing the camera screen, and people are showing this as like it's a star. I mean, you see the blue lights on the building and you can see it's out of focus. Alright, and that's not even the best part here. Let this play for a second. There's more out of focus stars, of course. I think this is what set the Instagram firmament guy off, because I've been seeing this posted a lot. I think it's his, I'm not sure, but he's trolling me hard over this. That's just some nonsense trickery with a camera. Okay, now I will show you this in just a second. Remember what this looks like. This is an out of focus telescope. I can do the same thing with my telescope. Okay, that's the mirror in the center when it goes out of focus. Alright, this is just more out of focus stuff. That's also probably a telescope. You can get that sound. Okay, this is the one that's killing me. Now in this video, say there's even diamond-shaped stars. Now, whoever put this out, this is 100% intentional deception. Okay, I found this is an aperture shape. It's called I think it's called a cat's eye aperture. They sell them specifically for bokeh photography. Let's see, folder, here it is. Okay, that is this right here. That is this lens. It's a diamond shaped lens. They sell it. I don't think any cameras came with this lens. I couldn't find one that actually came with that, but this is what it's for. This is called bokeh. See that same diamond shape? I mean, see the ends cut off. See the ends cut off here. I mean, that is a diamond shape aperture. People buy these. They have heart shaped ones. You know, all kind of stuff. But you know, this is somebody trolling flat earthers, somebody trolling people who don't know how to use cameras. I mean, this is getting to the point of ridiculousness. Okay, that is also a telescope. That's the center mirror on a Cassegrain telescope that is out of focus. I will show you here. I hooked up my cell phone to my camera last night and took some video. Alright, I filmed this. There's my cell phone hooked to the eyepiece of my telescope. I filmed this with my P1000. I'll play this and let's hear it for a second. Okay, this video is for a guy that's trolling me. Says I can't show him stars through a telescope or some crap, I don't know. Anyway, this is my telescope. I've got my cell phone hooked to it. Right now, I'm zoomed in on the moon. That's going to focus, probably not going to focus right there, but there's my telescope. And there's the moon, I do believe. Okay. And the moon. It's pretty high up. Anyway. And back to my telescope and my cell phone. So I'm not going to focus on this. Wow. Anyway. See, the camera can't even focus this close. And as you can see, the P1000 can't even autofocus right there up close at night. I mean, it's just, you have to know how to use the camera, okay? I should have put it in manual and got good focus on it, but I'm about to show you the video I took with my cell phone. Alright, this is the video from my cell phone that was hooked to my telescope. Okay, there's the moon. Perfect focus. And let's find a star maybe. Oh, there's a star right next to it. See, it's also in perfect focus. Stars do not look like. Let's see, I can zoom with this. Ah, lost it. There's the moon. Let's try to zoom in on this star. I have a zoom eyepiece on my telescope. I gotta focus it. Crap. Okay, a star is just a little dot of light through a telescope. Same thing through your camera. And I was having a little trouble with that star because it was kind of dim. It was close to the moon. But I did find Sirius. It's also through my telescope. Focus looks pretty good. That was a more zoomed in. Have a zoom eyepiece on my telescope. Okay, here we go. This is Sirius.
I want one right there. Oop, back up. Okay, I believe that should be serious. And I'm going to put it way out of focus.
See, when you go out of focus, there's the center mirror in my telescope. That, look up telescope collimation. You put a telescope out of focus on purpose so you can see the inside of it, the mirrors and stuff. Now this telescope has a lens on the front of it and a mirror in the lens. It doesn't have the 4 bars holding the secondary mirror on the front. It's got a piece of glass. So if you have a Newtonian telescope, I've showed this and talked about this plenty before, it'll have bars holding the center mirror, and you put it out of focus on purpose, and then you line up the internal parts. Some of these telescopes need adjusting sometimes, or they'll get off center. But here's some more.
See that? That is the outline of my mirror in the front of my telescope. Okay, I'm gonna go back in focus. Get steady there. It's at its smallest point. It's in focus. And this eyepiece is zoomed.
And you just touch the focus knob, and the telescope shakes like that. Same thing with the camera. It's hard to do anything about it.
As far as it'll go. And this is a lot more power than a P1000. So it's not taking up the whole screen. There you go. That's what stars look like through a telescope and my cell phone. Okay. Oh, I'll film this with the P1000 too.
But there you go, a star in focus.
Alright, you can see.
May not be 100% in focus, as it's so when you touch the telescope, the focus knob, it starts jumping around. It's kind of hard to get it perfect. I mean, you get a really expensive rig with a little motor on the focus knob. You can turn it remotely without touching it. You get a little bit better. They got something called a Batinov mask, I believe is how you pronounce it, that you put over the front of the telescope to get perfect focus on stars. But, it's not easy. Astrophotography is not easy. I'm not saying it is. And you can get something very similar to this with the P1000 if you know what you're doing.
My cell phone. Star.
But that's through the telescope, and I will now show you the P1000. Alright, and this is the video I took with the P1000.
Okay, here we go. Is the moon with the P1000, of course. In manual focus. Okay, get perfect focus on that. It's in manual focus. Now let's go look for this star. It should be. Let's see where we at. Sirius. Maybe that's her right there. Maybe if I can keep it from shaking. Okay, I didn't change the focus. That is Sirius in focus.
Okay, that is pretty well in focus, but it is overexposed because I didn't mess with the exposure. But you can get a little bit better than that. I was just doing this as a quick demonstration.
Now, if I turn the focus dial and go out of focus, you get that. That's the outline of the aperture and the internal lenses. There you go, in focus. And this is disappointing to a lot of people because you want the stars to look like that. But
see how when it's out of focus with the P1000 it looks different than out of focus with the telescope? It doesn't have the black hole in the center. Okay, now this octagonal looking shape is the outline of your aperture. Okay, I know a lot of people, already know this, but I keep having to do this because of people like this Instagram firmament guy. I think I know his name, but I'm not going to say it. You've made a terrible mistake, but are you going to admit that you're wrong? I mean, I doubt it, because your channel, your YouTube channel, and your Facebook is nothing but this. So for you to admit you're wrong would be actually be big of you, and I would respect you. But if you're going to keep pushing this garbage after I've showed you this, then you, sir, are worse than a shill. You're worse than a glober.
they don't. Okay. That's out of focus. All day, every day. And focus right there.
Anyway, I guess that's all I got for this one. Probably not gonna do too many more of these. I might send that little flashlight up on my drone and see if I can recreate some of this other craziness that people were getting. But I think I've proved my point here over and over and over, dozens of times. Instagram firmament, this is specifically for you, not for anybody else. Well, anybody that you fooled with your nonsense, is for them too. And every time I see any of your crap posted anywhere, I'm going to post this video right behind it as a comment. So, thanks a lot there, buddy.